everybody. Today I'm going to be giving you a review on my new favorite tinted moisturizer slash BB cream, and that is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. And I did a lot of research to try and find one that I thought I would like, and I just happened to luck out on the very first one that I tried. I've tried a couple different BB creams from the drugstore, both fails. One was the Garnier for the oily skin, and that wasn't necessarily a fail in formula, but they didn't carry a shade light enough for me. So unfortunately, I can't find one at the drugstore that works, but this one from NARS is wonderful. I'll give you a full in-depth review of why I think it's so great, and then I'll do a demo and show you how it applies. First, we'll start off with the nitty-gritty, and that's the price. It is on the pricey side. It is $42, but you get 1.9 fluid ounces. And with a typical foundation, you normally just get 1 ounce. And I use about the same amount of product as I would with a foundation. So for $42, you're getting just about twice as much product as you do with a foundation. So if you're buying a high-end foundation, you're paying $40-something for 1 ounce as opposed to nearly 2. So I think you get your money's worth with this product. As for my shade, I am the shade Finland, and that is light 1. They have a lot of different shades to choose from, and a lot of them are with more of a neutral undertone, so they'll work for a lot more people. The Finland is a combination of pink and yellow undertones to make it neutral. The reason I compare this to a BB cream is because these days they slap the label BB cream on everything. You go to the drugstore and it says BB cream, and all it is a hydrating tinted moisturizer. There's nothing else in it. There's no SPF, there's no skin benefits. It's just, they're calling it BB cream because that's the thing to do these days. But this is called a tinted moisturizer, and I feel that it is a BB cream, and I'll tell you why. It's because it hydrates like a moisturizer. It is tinted, so it covers. It has an SPF of 30, which I really like. I don't want one that's just like an SPF of 15. If I'm going to be wearing this in the summertime as my daily foundation, then I like having SPF of 30. And also, let's see, it says on the box here that it has been proven to help reduce the appearance of discoloration and dark marks caused by hyperpigmentation, and it claims to have a brighter complexion in just 4 weeks. So it does have skin benefits, SPF, hydrating. You could call it a BB cream if you wanted to. So this is by far my favorite that I've used. I have combination skin, and this has been great because it's not overly dewy. I would say that the finish is a demi matte, and then when you apply a setting powder, you can mattify it if you need to. I feel like it is very long wearing for a tinted moisturizer, and it covers a lot. I was really very impressed with the coverage. Normally when you read tinted moisturizer, you think very, very sheer coverage, and while this is a light coverage where it's very lightweight, great for the summertime, great for like a fresh face look, it really covers a lot. So I would put it in the light to medium coverage foundation just because I have a lot of acne marks and acne scars, and while it doesn't cover them completely, it really does cover a lot to where you don't need very much concealer afterwards. So I was very, very impressed with the coverage. It's definitely up there with the Garnier for oily skin, because that one has really good coverage. I want to point out just a couple more things and then we'll move on to the demo. But it is oil-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, and won't clog your pores. So this hasn't broke me out one time over the summer, and you know, I'm using it when I'm getting all hot and sweaty, and it hasn't affected me negatively at all. So I can't sing the praises enough of this stuff. I'm so glad that I found it, and that I lucked out that this is the first one that I tried for Sephora for a high-end BB cream. Now I'll just show you how much product I use, how it applies. If you just want to see the demo, then keep watching. Okay, I'm going to start off by pulling all my hair back out of my face so I don't get foundation all in it. I know that's not that cute, but we'll go with it. And I will take a little bit of the Tinted Moisturizer on a completely clean face. I just washed it, no moisturizer. This works as my moisturizer. And my face is feeling pretty dry right now because I just did a clarifying mask. So that's a testament to how hydrating this feels on the skin. Then I'm going to take about this much on my hand. I don't know, that's normally about how much foundation I use too. But I will rub it together in between my fingers. And I love this stuff because it easily applies with your fingers. And I normally hate to apply foundation with my fingers, but this stuff goes on, I mean, it goes on like a lotion, so it doesn't feel weird to put it on with my hands to me. Make sure you have clean hands, of course. But I'm just rubbing it all around like I would my regular facial moisturizer. Starting, you know, pretty much in the middle and then working my way out into my hairline, around my jawline, on both sides. And then I put a little bit up on my forehead and I'll work that into my hairline to where it blends. Color's coming off a little weird on camera, I think, but it looks good with my skin tone when I have self-tan just a little bit, and I need to right now, but you'd be amazed at how well this blends in once it sets for a minute. And you can see that I don't look really overly dewy or greasy right now, but as it continues to set for a few minutes, it will get even more matte and beautiful looking. I can't even really explain it. Like, even if you see a few streak marks right now, somehow they just disappear. All your pores disappear, all the streaks disappear, and it leaves this beautiful dewy matte finish that is just beautiful. It's unlike any other tinted moisturizer or BB cream that I've ever tried. So I'm gonna let this set for just a few minutes. I will do the rest of my makeup without putting any powder on whatsoever, so you can see exactly how it looks once it's set. And then I'll put powder on and show you the finished product. Okay, so this is the finished product without any setting powder whatsoever. This is just my quick, simple, easy makeup routine. The great thing about this tinted moisturizer is that you can just slap it on with your fingers. It takes, you know, 30, 45 seconds. And so on the days I'm trying to get out the door, this is normally what I use and the look that I do. I just use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind for the dark circles up under my eyes. And since this is a more of a light, and I think it's almost a light to medium coverage tinted moisturizer, I still have acne scars on my cheeks, so I just dabbed those where needed and didn't really even need very much of it. So you want the rest of your face to look very fresh, and then just use concealer to cover the extra little places that you need. What else did I use? Oh, to add just a tiny bit of color and highlight to the cheeks, I used Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. And then I only used 2 shades on my eyes today. I used the Milani Bella Sand. I love these new Milani, what they're called, Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow. I only have 2 so far, but all of the colors are absolutely gorgeous. So I use this all over the lid and then up to the crease, or in the crease, I'm sorry. I use the Tease color from the Naked 2 palette. So that's about it. I mean, I just comb my eyebrows into place, add mascara, and then anytime you want it to look like you spent time doing your makeup, just add a pop of color to the lips. And I'm wearing L'Oreal's new Glossy Balm, and this one is in Baby Berry. It's like a chubby lip pencil, and I really like these. There's absolutely no scent, and it goes on pretty pigmented for a balm. So as you can see, it's set beautifully. I mean, it looks like real skin right now, and I feel like I could just walk out the door and it would look really good. But I know that I will get oily in a couple of hours, especially here in Texas where it's humid. I'm gonna be sweating if I'm outside. I I just like to set anything I wear on my face with a setting powder. And so I'm going to be using Rimmel's Stay Matte and Translucent and applying with a Sigma F25 brush. And actually I'll start with my under eye concealer because I always want to set that so that it doesn't crease. But I'll just tap it in and dab a little bit on the T-zone, just the very oiliest parts on my nose. Anywhere that I put a little bit of that concealer. And that's about it. I mean, you don't really need very much. I love this Rimmel powder because it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look powdery, and you don't have to use very much for it to stay matte, for me at least. So this should last pretty much all day. If I was going to be outside a lot, I would use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray or the De-Slick Spray. And I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant and my skin is getting just a little bit drier, but it worked great for me. So if you have normal combination skin, I feel like you'd get the same result. I think you'd still get a good result if you have oily skin. If you have super oily skin, it may not be for you. You may need something more heavy duty that's gonna stick on, but this really has impressed me for a tinted moisturizer. Any moisturizer or BB cream that I've tried has been so dewy and slick. It just looks like you dipped your face in a vat of Vaseline, and that's just not a good look. So this one has been great, and I really like the finished product. It looks really good, and it really improves the look of your skin and covers more than you ever thought that it would. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. I hope that if you've been searching high and low for a tinted moisturizer or BB cream or just something really quick and get out the door makeup, that this will be something that you can go try and work great for you. It has awesome reviews on Sephora, but as with all foundations and BB creams, they're mixed reviews, so you're gonna have to try it for your skin, but I absolutely love it, and I think it's a great product. Definitely worth the money if you're worried about that. You can always buy from Sephora and send it back if you don't like it and get a full refund. So there's really no risk involved with trying it out. Again, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.